Hey NBA fans, I'm Thomas Mott. Welcome into Chat Sports, and today, let's take a look at the latest NBA news and rumors. Lakers, Heat, and Warriors all have rumors this week. We'll go ahead and start with the Warriors, all revolving around Giannis Antetokounmpo and the idea that the Warriors are secretly trying to put together a trade package for him this coming off season. Let me explain. So, we'll start with the fact that we know Giannis is a free agent in 2021, gearing up to be one of the biggest free agents in recent history in terms of all the different free agents that are going to be available in free agency. Giannis is the biggest one. The Warriors, we know, at the trade deadline, traded D'Angelo Russell to go ahead and basically get Andrew Wiggins in a 2021 first-round pick, I believe a top 3 protected pick, from the Timberwolves, that a lot of people said, oh, they're just going to draft some younger players with that, and also try and, revitalize Andrew Wiggins' career around Steph and Klay Thompson. Now, that might be true, and yet at the same time, there are a lot of unnamed GMs around the National Basketball Association who think the Warriors are gearing up for a mega trade offer to try and kind of steal away Giannis from the Bucks and pair him with Steph and Klay. So going back to do the Wiggins trade, here's exactly what the Warriors gave up and what they received. They gave up D'Angelo Russell, Jacob Evans, Amari Spellman, and the Timberwolves gave up Andrew Wiggins, a 2021 top 3 protected first, and a 2021 second. So the Warriors now could potentially put together a trade package that they think they could go ahead and make a decent enough offer for a Giannis. The trade package would look something like this: Wiggins, a 2021 first, their own, a 2021 first, the T-Wolves, and then a 2022 first as well. And you may throw in another player in there as well, but 3 first-round picks and Andrew Wiggins, plus maybe another player to go ahead and try and coax Giannis away from the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, stop right there. I know what you're thinking. Thomas, that is not enough to go ahead and trade for Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Bucks would never take that. I agree, they wouldn't. What the Warriors are banking on, according to multiple reports, is the idea that Giannis would decline his max contract extension with the Bucks and thereby demanding a trade, and the Warriors could have one of the better trade options than anyone else in the National Basketball Association. Everyone else, we've heard the Heat, the Lakers, there are a lot of other teams that are gearing up to make a free agent push for Giannis, but odds are Giannis is not just going to walk away from Milwaukee to sign somewhere else because he'd be signing for the same amount of money. If Giannis wants to force his way out and force his way onto a team like the Warriors, this is how he would do it: decline the Supermax and force the Bucks to trade him. And when that happens, who has the best trade pieces? It's the Warriors in terms of draft picks, plus a player like Andrew Wiggins. Now, someone else could come in 2021 and offer something better, but if you're looking for an option for Giannis, besides re-signing with the Bucks, this is a legitimate potential package here by the Golden State Warriors. Now, this is a long shot for this to actually happen. It's a long shot for Giannis to get traded. I still think Giannis will re-sign with the Milwaukee Bucks. He loves Milwaukee. They put a nice team around him. And who knows, this year, they could win the NBA Finals, which essentially would guarantee he's going to re-sign there because he's going to try and win multiple finals year in and year out. But let's say that Giannis and the Bucks have a rough postseason. Let's say they get eliminated earlier than they expect. We don't know what will happen. Who knows in the Eastern Conference? And Giannis wants to get away and go to the Warriors. He could decline the Supermax and force his way out to Golden State with a package that looks just like this. What do you guys think? How crazy is this? Where will Giannis play in 2021? Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't worry about the ad break that's happening right now. Just throw down, answer the pinned comment. Where will Giannis play? Who will Giannis play for in 2021? All right, moving on to DeMarcus Cousins. Not the idea that he was released this past week, but who he could play for next year. So, released by the Lakers last week, essentially to free up space for the Morris twin, who's going to be signing with the Lakers to try and add some big depth there for the Lakers, because the main problem is you'd either let Cousins go, who's still rehabbing from his ACL, and that way you could free up a free roster spot to go ahead and get Markieff Morris. The long-term health, though, of DeMarcus Cousins is still in question, to the fact that he's probably not going to play this season. It's another reason why the Lakers went ahead and let him go. The thing that we're focusing in on, though, is that Cousins is believed to be interested in not only getting out of Southern California, but going all the way to Miami, who was rumored to be interested in him as early as last season. Miami obviously has made a lot of changes this year. They went in and got Jimmy Butler a couple of years ago, and obviously the trade for Andre Iguodala. There's been a lot of changes around Miami the past couple of years. Could they be trying to add a guy like DeMarcus Cousins? Barry Jackson from the Miami Herald said, quote, "There's no indication he's looking to leave Southern California," which might make you think that he wants to go and sign with the Clippers, but other reports are saying that he wants to go south, and south, there's been a lot of people who have been saying, is Miami, to go ahead and join the Miami Heat. The big problem with DeMarcus Cousins, as we know, a lot of injuries. Since 2018, he has a torn Achilles, a torn quad, and now a torn ACL, but he still can be a very legitimate big, in my opinion, when healthy. You go back to his 2018-2019 stats, playing 30 games, 16.1 points per game, 8.2 rebounds per game, and 3.6 assists as well. So what do we take from all this? Well, one, we know the Lakers let him go to free, but the spot for Markieff Morris, of course, they're signing him. That'll be official in terms of making him available for the playoff push. We also know that Cousins is better in terms of long-term health, to not play this year. Actually, go ahead and wait, fully rehab the ACL, and then potentially sign somewhere else. And finally, we know that Miami was interested in him and could be interested in getting him again at the end, or for the beginning of the 2020-2021 season. So the question for you guys here is, can Cousins still dominate in the NBA when healthy? Like, can he be a dominant force as he once was in the NBA after all of his injuries going forward in the next season? Type Y down below for yes, type N down below for no. Also, if you guys want to bet on any NBA games next couple of weeks, maybe postseason as well, March Madness, how about our friends at BetDSI? Chatsports.com/bet. Use our promo code DEAL120. You'll get a 120% deposit bonus whenever you first sign up. Essentially means you put $100 down, turns into $220 to you guys to go ahead and do your betting pleasure. Now, if you want to put down $100, you put down 10, use our promo code DEAL120, turns into $12. So there's a little bit of growth there in terms of what you guys can make and win via BetDSI. A lot of great NBA games still left. Obviously, the postseason. Get your betting in right now. We mentioned the Lakers and Markieff Morris. Well, let's also mention the Lakers and Dion Waiters. So Dion Waiters has reportedly had a meeting with the Lakers, which has sprung another meeting with J.R. Smith as the Lakers continue to search for guard help in terms of bench depth. So we know that Dion Waiters was waived by Memphis on February 9th. He was the number 4 overall pick all the way back in the 2012 draft. And the Lakers are essentially doing this because they need perimeter scoring. Now, the starting 5, and even you can go 7 deep on that bench, is pretty good. But as you get further and further along, they need some decent scores at the guard spot. Brian Windhorst on his podcast said, quote, they're going to give Dion a look. They had a meeting with him last week. I expect they will have a workout with him in the short term and see what kind of condition he's in. They're mulling it over, and it's because they need some sort of perimeter player who can score a little bit. He would also later go on and report the Lakers are going to work out J.R. Smith, and J.R. Smith, of course, has connections to LeBron James, and apparently came out and said the other day that he's, quote, better than 85% of the NBA. So do with that as you will. I don't think he's better than 85% of the NBA, but still, it's not neither here nor there. The rumor is the Lakers looking to add guard depth, and now we can confirm that because Wendy from ESPN and also Adrian Wojnarowski is confirming that they have met with Dion Waiters and they will meet and work out with J.R. Smith as well if they have not done so already. So look for the Lakers to continue to try and, tweak that roster and get it just right in terms of their guard play. We know how elite it is in terms of their starting 5, and they have nice bench players as well, but they want to go a little bit deeper and find somebody who can provide 10, 15, maybe 20 playoff minutes in terms of a rotational 7-game series. We'll have to wait and see who they grab, but look for Waiters or J.R. Smith to be an option there for Los Angeles. Look at the guards right now in terms of the backup ones. You got Caruso, Rondo, Avery Bradley, KCP, Quinn Cook, and Troy Daniels. I think they're trying to put someone in kind of the Troy Daniels area in terms of moving him up on the depth chart. So whoever they get, whether it's Waiters, J.R. Smith, or someone else, is not going to play a lot. This isn't going to be an impact player, but you could see a scenario where Waiters or J.R. Smith could come in the postseason, maybe play some decent defense, hit some threes in a 10-minute span, and get the crowd going, and hopefully go ahead and help the Lakers en route to another NBA championship, their first with LeBron James. We'll have to wait and see, but I like the idea of getting another guard. J.R. Smith, you kind of like for some reasons and hate for others. We know what happened in the Cleveland series a couple of years ago in terms of the not shooting when he just dribbled the ball out. A whole mess there. We'll see if LeBron wants him back on his team, but look for Waiters or J.R. Smith in that category. Also, you guys have not subscribed to Chat Sports yet? What are you doing? Just go ahead and subscribe right now. Scroll down, click the red subscribe button, click the notification bell, because we do draft stuff, the Combine's here. We're doing Combine stuff. We're going to do draft stuff for the NFL. We're doing NBA rumors every single week, and then, of course, NBA postseason coverage is better than anywhere else here at Chat Sports. So if you're a fan, new to the channel, click the red subscribe button down below and the notification bell. We would greatly appreciate that. Final bit of news here really quickly, just a quick update for those of you guys who might not be following the situation on Twitter. Steph Curry is rumored and now confirmed to be back in the starting lineup for Golden State this Sunday against the Washington Wizards. So remember, just to recap here, broke his left hand 4 months ago in that Phoenix Suns game. He's missed 56 games overall. Many people like myself Thought that he was not going to be playing at all this year. I was like, man, why would he play? Because the Warriors are so bad. But alas, he's going to play on Sunday. And he's saying that the wrist and the hand still feel a little off, but he's good to go, been fully cleared by doctors. Many people are going to be like, does Steph just want to play? Does he want to try and get some reps with Andrew Wiggins? I think he just wants to play, honestly. He just wants to get out there and play basketball, the sport he loves. If he's healthy, why not? I mean, there's an injury risk, but that's true for everybody, so I wouldn't too much worry about it in terms of his health. The Western Conference standings are as follows in terms of the 8th seed. You got Grizzlies, Blazers, Pelicans, Spurs, Kings, Suns, and T-Wolves. That could change depending on when you're watching this video day after day, but it just shows the Warriors are in last place in the West, so don't expect Steph Curry over the final 20 to 26 games to really have an impact in terms of making a run here. Could they win more games with him in? 100% Steph Curry, but are they going to go from 15 to 8 with Memphis and Portland playing as well as they are right now? The answer is most likely no, but good news overall that now the starting lineup with Steph Curry is better than what the Warriors have seen this entire season. Steph, Damian Lee, Wiggins in there, Draymond, and Marquise Christie are starting five right now. Draymond's been day-to-day with an injury, but he should be good to go by the time Steph is out there. Look for Steph and Andrew Wiggins, the chemistry there. Again, we mentioned earlier, he's a trade piece, try and get Giannis, but if that unlikely trade is unlikely and doesn't happen, then he could be a future starting player, obviously alongside Steph and Klay whenever they're healthy going into next season, which is going to be very interesting to see how successful they will be without Kevin Durant for the first time in a couple of years. Overall, though, I want to ask this question. What do you guys think? Will the Warriors be a top 3 team in the Western Conference next season with Steph and Klay healthy? What do you guys think? Next season, Steph, Klay, Wiggins, Draymond, you type 1 down below for yes, type N down below for no. If they're going to be a top 3 team in the Western Conference, that's a tough one. I don't know. You'd like to think so, but how much of an impact will the rust have on Klay and Steph early on? Could they lose a couple of games? They're going to be a playoff team, obviously, but top 3 in the West with Denver and the Clippers and the Lakers. I don't know. I would type 2 down below for no, but it's up to you guys. Go ahead and type in the comment section down below. There we go. All time we have for a day. NBA news and rumors. Again, Giannis is the big focus. It's like what he's been in these rumors the past couple of weeks because even though he isn't going to re-sign for a couple of years, it's going to be a while, people are trying to kind of gear up for the summer of Giannis, maybe even trade for him earlier like we talked about with the Warriors. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Unlikely in my opinion, but who knows? Crazier things have happened in the NBA. For Chat Sports, I'm Thomas Mott, signing off. Enjoy the rest of your day.